Amendment number 28, printed in the Congressional Record, offered by Mr. Engel of New York.
Gentleman from New York is recognized for 5 minutes in support of his amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On May 24, 2011, President Obama issued a memorandum on federal fleet performance, which requires all new light-duty vehicles in the federal fleet to be alternate fuel vehicles, such as hybrid, electric, natural gas, or biofuel, by December 31, 2015. My amendment echoes the presidential memorandum by prohibiting funds in the Commerce, Justice, and Science Appropriations Bill from being used to lease or purchase new light-duty vehicles except in accord with the president's memorandum. Last year, I introduced similar amendments to 4 different appropriations bills: Agriculture, Defense, Energy, and Homeland Security. All were accepted and passed by voice vote. Our transportation sector is by far the biggest reason we send $600 billion per year to hostile nations to pay for oil at ever-increasing costs. But America doesn't need to be dependent on foreign sources of oil for transportation fuel. Alternative technologies exist today that, when implemented broadly, will allow any alternative fuel to be used in America's automotive fleet. The federal government operates the largest fleet of light-duty vehicles in America. According to GSA, there are over 660,000 vehicles in the federal fleet, with over 41,000 being used by the Department of Justice and another 2,400 with the Department of Commerce. By supporting a diverse array of vehicle technologies in our federal fleet, we will encourage development of domestic energy resources, including biomass, natural gas, agricultural waste, hydrogen, and renewable electricity. Expanding the role these energy sources play in our transportation economy will help break the leverage over Americans held by foreign government-controlled oil companies, and will increase our nation's domestic security and protect consumers from price spikes and shortages in the world oil markets. So I ask that you support the Engel Amendment. On a similar note, I've worked with my colleagues John Shimkus and Roscoe Bartlett and Steve Israel to introduce the bipartisan Open Fuel Standard Act, H.R. 1687. I particularly worked with Congressman Shimkus on this bill in this Congress. Our bill would require 50% of new automobiles in 2014, 80% in 2016, and 95% in 2017 to be warranted to operate on non-petroleum fuels in addition to or instead of petroleum-based fuels. Compliance possibilities include the full array of existing technologies, including flex fuel, natural gas, hydrogen, biodiesel, plug-in electric drive, and fuel cell, and a catch-all for all new technologies. So in conclusion, I encourage my colleagues to support my amendment and the open fuel standard as we work toward breaking our dependence on foreign oil. Then I yield back.
The gentleman's time is